Hey there, good looking. Do you want to train your arms and your glutes? Well, you have arrived at the right workout then. Listen, we are hitting the glutes and hips hard, as well as your biceps and your triceps. This is a strength workout with an amazing glute activation series, which I think everyone needs to do. So, lace up your runners, grab your booty band, as well as a pair of moderate dumbbells. For reference, I'm using a pair of 10s, and one heavy dumbbell. For reference, I'm using a 35-pound dumbbell. All right? Awesome. Let's go get activating those glutes. Hello there and welcome. I'm PJ from fitnesswithpj.com, and hey, for over 2 decades now, I've been helping women over the age of 40 reclaim the tush of their 20s, which is what we're doing in this workout, as well as better looking arms than our 20s. So let's get ourselves ready and going with this glute activation series. So booty bands are going to go around the calves for me. So just on the upper part of the calves. Now, I want you to find some room where you can go laterally for 2 squats back and forth, okay? 30 seconds are on the clock. When we step laterally, I want you to make sure your booty band doesn't drive your knees in. So get down into a squat. Give me 2, knees track out. Good, good. Now let's stay in the squat. 2, take a look. We want those knees tracking straight ahead. So here's what's happening. We have basically 5 minutes of glute activation drills, 1 round, and then we'll move into a traditional strength type workout for the arms and the glutes. Good job. Are your knees tracking straight ahead? Because as you step out, that booty band's pulling and that knee's gonna wanna cave in. Time, don't let that happen. All right, booty band is now around your ankles. From this position, I'm gonna go to my side. I want you to bend your right knee slightly and press your left leg back. So you're leaning forward a bit. We have a hip hinge. We're not upright, otherwise we'll feel that in the low back. So bum is back and hip extension. Now you'll feel it in a couple of areas. Definitely this right leg that we're stabilizing on, and then the glute of this left leg. Your heel is pushing straight behind you. 30 seconds, and then the other leg. Woo, baby. Time. Okay, other leg. So where's our setup? We want to bend the left leg. Hinge forward. Neutral spine. Go. Press the heel straight back. Good job. Now, if you have a cloth booty band on, I want you to push pause and go grab a latex. It's going to give you a greater range of motion, which you're going to want in this workout. I know, you're welcome for the heads up earlier. Sorry about that. But we want to be able to work through a greater range of motion with this series. So a lighter booty band would be better. Time. All right, now, right heel. You're gonna turn the heel out a bit, turn the toe in a little bit, and abduct out while this stabilizing leg is soft. Good. So we need to turn the toe in a bit and lead with the heel and go straight out to your side so we get a pure hip abduction working into the glute med here. So this is an awesome series. I mentioned at the warm-up, at the intro, that everyone needs to do this because we are training areas of the hip and glutes that can be weak in us and cause knee pain and low back pain. So pretty much everybody needs to do this. All right, we've got the other side. So softness now in that stabilizing leg. You're right. Turn the heel, lift up and in. Good. After this series, we're moving the booty band so it's right underneath the feet. Woo! You feel those things there in the side of your hips called your muscles activating? You got those things activated? Okay, cool. Oh. Last 10 seconds, come on. Time, all right. Booty band right underneath the feet. All right, we've got 2 squats out with the right foot with the knee up. So let's join me, okay? So step out with the right foot, give me a squat, come up, step together. Now step out right, and now bring the knee up and twist. Good, 2 squats, 1, 2, woo. 2 squats, here we go. This is where we up, knee, land, squat. Squat normal, now let's do the knee up. Good. Here we go, squat. All right, we got the other side. So we travel a bit with that now with your left leg. So step it out, squat, feet together. Now step it out, and instead of step together, bring the knee in and twist. Squat, squat, twist, squat, squat, twist, squat. Yes, good. Squat, twist, squat. Whew. Squat, twist, 10 seconds. You feeling those glutes? Oh yeah. One more. Time. Woo. All right, booty band back around the ankles, okay? What you do, put on your best Olympic ice skater face on, stabilize with the left, kick that right onto 45. Good. So 45, you're not going straight behind, you're not going to the side. Skater, lead with the ankle, with the heel. Good. This leg is what? Bent. Good. Hands are where? Wherever the hell you want them. There you go. Last few reps. Woo. Time. Whew. All right, how's this for a warm-up, huh? Holy moly. All right, right knee is bent. Lead with the ankle of this left leg. Go. Press. Good. Press. One more glute activation exercise after this, and then we'll start our traditional strength. So we're going down for a bridge, at which point we need that booty band just above the knees. Just giving you a heads up, because that's how I teach. 10 seconds, come on, push that heel back, lead with the heel, on a 45, knee soft, let's go, 2 more, 1 more, time, love it. Booty band above the knees, drop it on the bum. Now walk the feet out and the knees out so you can feel resistance on the hips, push through the heels, lift the hips up, lower down till the bum just barely touches your ground, and then push through the heels and lift up for your secondary bridge. Now here, that booty band's trying to pull the knees together. You're not letting that happen. Come on. Now when the timer goes, we're holding it up for a 10-second count, all right? All right, hold the hips right here. Hold it up. Now hold them a little higher. Good. Hold it up. We got 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lift a little higher. I'm counting backwards now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.5, 1.25, 1.1, and 1. Drop down. Oh, I love having fun with you guys. All right, booty band off. We're moving into our strength portion now. If you need a sip of water, now is a fantastic time to do that. All right, this is where you will need your dumbbells. We're alternating between an arm movement and a lower body glute dominant exercise. 2 rounds. And away we go. All right. So, as I mentioned, you want to have a heavy. If you have a kettlebell, that'll work really well for this workout. I'm going to put my heavy there. Here we go. So, lights. We start with a wide bicep curl, and then bring the hands in for a narrow bicep curl. Alternate between those 2 movements. Okay? Feet apart, knees are soft. Draw your belly button in towards your spine. So you're rooted. You want to make sure that you've got the posture and you've rooted yourself before you start your lift. Especially because I want you to be lifting heavier. This is a strength-based workout. Here we go. Go wide. Now narrow. When we do the curl, fully extend the arm. Nice. Now, secondary movement will be a sumo squat, so a wider squat so we get a little bit more into the hamstrings and the glutes. Curl the wrists in a bit as the hands come up towards the shoulders. Protect your wrist joint. Time. All right. Bend your knees, get rid of those, grab that heavy. Hold it up, goblet style. Now, as I mentioned, feet are wide. Take a peek. You want the toes turned out. Drop it down. If you can go as low as the elbows touching the inside of your thighs, that's ideal. But that's not going to work for everybody. And so you go down as low as it feels comfortable for you. We don't want pain in the knees, okay? We can't work through pain. If there's anything I've learned being over 50, you can't work through pain. So let's train smart and listen to your body, respect it. Each workout's going to be different too. So these are our 2 moves in this strength-based portion. We go back to that wide and narrow curls when the timer goes. Time, which is right there. All right, so make sure you're hinging through the hips, bending your legs to get your dumbbells down and up. All right, so root yourself, knees soft, wide, and narrow. Wide and narrow. Woo! Feel this in my biceps. So you may have to go a bit lighter on this bicep drill because the wide is tough. But it's so worth it when you start to get that muscle in your arm, right? You start flexing your arms wherever you're at. Maybe embarrass your children. Time. All right. Sumo squat. I'm always trying to embarrass Larry. Doesn't work though. He doesn't get embarrassed. Go. Take a peek, knees track with the toes. Good. And again, this is a wider squat with the toes turned out. Push through the heels, come all the way into a stand position. Give the booty an extra squeeze right there. Good. Good job, you. Moving into a tricep move for our next round, followed with a deadlift pattern. Time. All right, place the heavy down. All right, grab your lighter. It's a hip hinge. Elbows are up and kick back and back towards the shoulders. So we are having a hinge through the hip. There's nothing going on in your back. We need gravity to come down on the back of the upper arm to make sure that we are hitting the triceps with these kickbacks. When the arms are straight, let's hold it out for a breath. Harder, isn't it? Yeah, and then come back in. So if you've been with me for a while, you know I like to play with tempo, speed of movement, to change up the intensity of our drills. Now we're going to move into a deadlift. If that bothers your low back, do you remember the bridges we did in the glute activation? Yeah, you do. Time, you'll do bridges instead, okay? Otherwise, place that heavy, feet hip width apart, bend the knees, grab onto it, hip hinge, and pull up. Hi, Bella. How are you? Hi, baby. Wow. A rare appearance by Bella Dog. We don't get that often here, Fitness with PJ YouTube set. She must be hungry. So neutral spine, pushing the bum back, bending the knees. Or maybe you're doing bridges because this isn't really a low back friendly move. Time. All right, kickbacks. So you can stagger your stance or feet hip width, neutral spine, kick it, pause it, bring the dumbbells back. Keep going. I have to run and let my dog out. She really wants outside. Keep going. If you own a dog, you know what's going on. Come on, girl. You want to go outside? There you go. Keep going. Maybe she has to go to the bathroom, right? Wouldn't that suck? You have to rely on someone to open the door for you every time you go to the bathroom? Time. All right, deadlifts. Here we go. So that heavy dumbbell or bridges, if that's what you choose to do. Now, feet apart, bend the knees, grab that heavy, drive the hips up, and then hip hinge with a slight knee bend. Now, the bottom of my dumbbell is touching the ground every time I come forward. As mentioned, I'm hinging from that hip joint, so there's nothing going on in my lower back. When the timer goes, we're moving on to a new series of movements. Time. All right. Grab your lights or your moderates. Cross body bicep curls. So we're literally going across the body and then other arm. Secondary movement for the glutes and lower body will be an alternating crossover lunge. Not a lot of rest in this workout. I'm trying to keep sort of constant tension on the muscles through the whole strength program. So if you need a break, by all means, drop the dumbbells, give your hands a shake, grab a sip of water. Time. All right, dumbbell in each hand. I'll go to my side so you can see me. You'll step across the midline of the body, drop down as low as it feels comfortable for the knees, and then the other leg. Ready? Go. I typically find crossover lunges, they're a bit more knee friendly for people. So again, you take it as low as it feels comfortable for you. By stepping across, we get a little bit more glute activation on the front leg. Time. All right. Cross body bicep curls. Last round. Ready, set, go. Curl it. Lower down. So we're not swinging. We're in control of both the up and the down phase of the movement. If you're new to my channel and you're wondering, hey PJ, where's the music? Every YouTube instructor seems to have music. I don't do music. Instead, I want to cue you as if we were in a class situation. So no matter where you are in your fitness journey, or maybe you have an injury, we can find ways and I can cue you to work around. So I highly recommend cranking the tunes on your end, but I'm using no music so that I can cue you like a real instructor. Crossover lunges coming up. If I sounded a little fed up with other YouTube instructors by placing a timer and only music and making sure that's it, then there was frustration there. Ready, go. There are so many young instructors doing that on their channel. And it's a lot of moving parts with an exercise, and you want to make sure that your participant is doing it correctly. And by having music cranked with a timer, that's not helping you. And my goal is to help you. Now we're lying down for the next move, and we also need our booty band. So I'm going to push pause on the timer. Time. Okay, so keep the dumbbells, the moderate ones. We have a tricep move followed immediately by a glute activation, or a glute move. Actually, we're finished activating, aren't we? They're activated, man. So start with the booty band just above the knees. let me quickly demo, and then we'll go right into a real quick demo, okay? Skull crusher, okay? 1 dumbbell, if you have 2 dumbbells, that's too much for the tris. Secondary move, open the knees, bottoms of the feet touching, frog pump. So you lift the hips and don't let the bum hit the mat every rep. All right, here we go. Let's get set up. Feet hip width apart, grab onto the dumbbells. Both arms are extended straight up. Wrist, elbow, shoulder in one line. 1 or 2 dumbbells. If it's 1 dumbbell, the post is coming to the forehead. If it's 2 dumbbells, the dumbbells are coming to each side of the head. Try to get the dumbbells to touch your mat. Just be careful of your noggin, okay? Don't hit that head. Mind you only have to do that once, and it's a lesson learned for the rest of your life. There's some things we learn pretty damn quickly, isn't there? And when we hit the head, that's one of them. Now, it's important here that we're not moving through the shoulder. It's just our elbow joint. It's hinging, and that's what's going to target the triceps. Time. All right, leave those dumbbells close to your side. Open up the knees, drop them out. Can you get both of the insoles of your feet touching? Beautiful. Arms down by your side. Lift the hips, lower down till your bum just barely touches your ground. So I want to keep constant tension here while we do a glute bridge, but we've got the knees open to activate a little bit more glute med. Not the most attractive looking exercise, I give you that, but extremely effective. And again, this is why I would prefer a latex band over a cloth band so that we can get those knees to drop right out. Woo-wee. You feel that? Time, I know, awesome, huh? All right, 1 more of each, here we go. Arms up, wrists, elbows, shoulders, 1 line, ready, set, go. Or maybe you're holding on to 1 dumbbell. Hand on each end of the dumbbell, post coming down towards the forehead. Woo, I feel those triceps. Oh, I love it. Do you love it? Of course you do. Time. All right, here we go. Frog pump. Open up the knees. Can you get your feet touching, the bottoms of your feet each touching? Now lift the hips up and lower down. Don't let the bum go all the way down though. Constant tension. Keep those knees out. Arms down by your side. Now pick up the tempo a little bit. There you go. Woo! Come on, we're almost there. Time. Awesome. All right, booty band off. Let's come into a standing position and grab a sip of water. All right, I'm going to grab a sip of water. So here's the scoop. I made an executive decision on that final frog pump. Let's do everything all over again. 1 round, 40 seconds. Yes, we can do this. Do not leave me. Come on, we've gone this far. Let's do it one more time. 1 more time, yeah? Come on, it'll be awesome. So, where did we start? We started with that booty band. We started it around the calves. And you're like, whoa, you mean all the way from the very top? Yeah, I do. I know, it's crazy, but it's crazy awesome. Just everything, 18 exercises, 1 round, 40 seconds on the clock, okay? Get set up, we're going in 5 seconds. Yeah, we're gonna go, come on. Now get into that subtle squat, 2 moves to the side, go, 1, 2, yeah, I mean it, yes, good. Now can you sink down a bit lower? Good job. Remember the cue the first time we did this. That leg that's trailing from that lead leg. We don't want that knee caving in. So you're using your outer hip muscle to get the knees to track with the toes. The booty band's trying to pull the knees together. You're resisting that with the hip and glute muscles. Last 10 seconds and then hip extension. Time. All right, let's get that booty band down towards the ankles, okay? Softness in the right leg. We're pushing the left heel straight behind us, but first we need a hip hinge and press it back. Leg going straight back. So you're going to feel this more on that right leg, the stabilizing glute, more than the working one. Well, they're both working, but you know what I mean. Woo, past the halfway. That extra 10 seconds, man, you can feel that, can't you? Come on. Other leg coming up. Last few reps. Keep them clean, keep it crisp. Lead with the heel straight behind you. Time. Woo! Did I not tell you this would be awesome? All right, let's bend the left leg. Hip hinge for me. Straight, that right leg pushes straight back. Good, lead with the heel going directly behind you. Now we want to bend and hinge from the hips here so that we're not completely upright. You'll feel that more in your low back instead of the glutes. 30 seconds and then side leg lifts. Just keep breathing, one round, and then I absolutely promise no more funny business. We'll stretch. Trainer's promise. Time. All right, so your right heel's gonna turn out a bit. You wanna be toed in slightly, abducting straight out to your sides, stabilizing knees soft. Hold on to something if you need to, by all means. Oh my goodness me. Yes, this leg, yeah? Good, I'm with you. Now I'm moving a bit to my left here as I lift the leg up. By all means, go for it. Just don't exaggerate the motion so it's like this. Yeah? Okay, good. Just thought I'd mention it. Time. Whew. All right, remember, tush like a 20-year-old. Brains like a 50-year-old. Let's go. Actually, I don't know if we want the brains of a 50-year-old. I don't know about you, but I tend to forget a lot of shit. If it's not written down, whoo, gone, done. Like, have you tried grocery shopping lately without your list? Yeah, forget it. You're gonna forget half of it. Actually, if you even remember half of it, I am uber impressed. Okay, 2 squats, knee up, coming up. Tubing's going under the feet for this one. In 3, 2, 1, release. All right. I don't remember when I was sharp. Maybe in my 30s. Maybe I was sharper in my 30s. Anyways, let's give me 2 squats. Ready? Step out. Good. Now on this one, you're going to be knee up. Good. Now lower it. Give me a squat. Perfect. Now step out. Knee. So I twist the body a bit as I drive that knee sort of on a diagonal, hitting my opposite elbow. Time. Woo! All right, other side. So we step out for the regular squat to begin with. You ready? Keep yourself squared to me. Go. Step. Good. Now step. A knee comes across. See if we can tap your right elbow. Knee comes across. Tap. So again, you want that latex band to give you a little bit more range of motion. If you don't have options and you have the cloth band on, bravo. You probably really hate me right now. And I'm sorry. You'll like me when it's over though. I'm a really nice person, honest. Whew. Time. All right, let's get that band back around the ankles. Skaters. So, left knee slightly bent, going on a 45 with that right heel, leading with the ankle, going straight, but 45. So leg is straight, I should say. Angle is at a 45. Woo! Yeah. All right, other leg. So, bend that right. Left leg going back on a 45. Good. And again, you're leaning forward slightly. Okay, final glute activation exercise coming after this. This was the bridges, so we slid that tube up above the knee. And then we've got 10 seconds. I know it's fast, but I got faith to get ourselves standing for the strength series with our dumbbells. Again, just one more round. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. It's our final round of everything. Time. All right, here we go. Tubing above the knees. On your back. Heels close to the bum. Feet and knees hip width or shoulder width apart. Drive the hips up. Bum barely touches your mat. Drive them up again. Good. So the heels are close to the bum. That's going to give us a little bit more glute activation. Further away, it's a little more hamstring. Now, once again, that tubing's trying to pull your knees together, right? You're resisting by activating those outer hip muscles and those glutes of yours. So don't let the knees cave in. We're standing for our next exercise with our moderate dumbbells for the wide to narrow bicep curl. Time. Tubing off. Hallelujah. Goodbye. All right. Light dumbbells. Knees soft, nice and tall in the spine. Now, if it takes you a couple more seconds to get yourself standing and set up, don't worry. If you miss a few reps, don't worry. I want you to get up so you don't get dizzy. Get yourself set up so the lift is done correctly. And then get yourself going. So you can keep these dumbbells if you like for the sumo squat, or you can grab that one heavy you have. Up to you. Last 10 seconds here. Oh yeah, time. All right, but keep these close by if you are grabbing your heavy. Again, bend your knees, don't use your back. Pick up that heavy. Up, toes turned out, feet wide. Drop it low. Squeeze the booty as you come up, push through the heels. Good. Tricep extensions coming up next. This workout is dedicated to my Patreon community. I asked them last month what challenge they would like to see in September, and they all wanted a Buns and Guns challenge. I'm not sure I'm going to do a full challenge like that, but I thought, let's do another workout. I have one on the channel already, but let's do another one and do it for them. Time. So this is for you guys. Mwah. Here we go, triceps. Hip hinge, knees bent, press back, hold for a breath, bring the hands back in. And if you're not familiar with what Patreon is, it is literally the group that allows me to keep these videos up. It does cost money to put the videos up, and it's through their support that we can keep the YouTube channel going. So if you've been doing the workouts for a while, hey, click the link after the workout and check us out. Come and join us. Deadlift coming up. Time. All right, so you might want to do bridges instead, okay, like we did in that glute activation series. Otherwise, with no tubing though. Deadlift. Here we go. Bend the knees, hip hinge. If you're doing the bridges, you may want to rest a dumbbell on the hips. Add some more resistance that way. But with only a 10-second breather in between the moves, doesn't offer you a lot of time to get the booty band on. So just keep it off. Heels close to that bum though, remember. Across body curls in 10 seconds. Time. All right. Grab your moderates. Nice and tall in the body. Going across the body. Go. Alternating crossover lunges coming up. Time. All right, keep the dumbbells if you can. I'm going to go to my side so you can see the form. Stepping across the midline of the body, dropping it down as low as it feels comfortable, and then the other leg. Oh my goodness me. Hello there, glutes. Whew. I think we should rename this workout. A lot of buns and some guns. We're on the mat for the next drill. Don't worry about the booty band. Just keep your dumbbells. Time. All right, so skull crusher. Arms straight up and lower down and straighten. Go. If the two dumbbells are too much, hold on to one dumbbell with each hand. Post is coming towards the forehead then. If you're with me, dumbbells are touching the mat beside the head. For both, elbows are staying lined up with those shoulders. One more exercise to go after this. Time. Let's keep one dumbbell, place it on the hips. Open up the knees, insoles of the feet together. Drive the hips up, and now give me smaller pumps than we did last round. So just small little pumps. Yes, making this look even more pornographic than it did the previous rounds. But just hang in there, it's good for the glutes. This is where the beauty lies in working out at home. Unless somebody walks in on you right now, then that would be hilarious. Come on. Woo. We stretch in less than 20 seconds. Let's go. Come on. Time. Oh my goodness, that was epic. Pull the knees into the chest. Woo. Give the glutes and the low back some love. Yeah, that was 40 minutes of epic. So if you're able to hang with me, I want to do some stretches. We obviously trained really hard, so let's stretch out the muscles. If you can't, then maybe remember or pause it and come back to the stretch session later on today. The stretches will help lengthen everything out. Alrighty, grab your tubing and place it around your left foot and extend that left leg straight up to get into the hamstring. So press the knee away from you. Good. Now, lift the head up, slide the chin in so the back of the neck is long. Press the heel up towards your ceiling so we're getting some lift out of the hip while we stretch into the hamstring. Straighten the right leg, tubing only in the right hand, and now drop the leg towards your right and then pull the foot up towards the right shoulder. Now the left arm's going to anchor the left side of the body, so place it shoulder height, palm up. Stretching into the IT band, hip, glute, side of body a bit, and definitely into the left side pec and shoulder. All right, let's bring it back to center. Take that right foot, place it under the tube. Woo, push the knee away, stretch out into the hamstrings. They got a good workout today as well. Straighten the left leg, tubing in the left hand only. Drop that right leg across towards your left. Anchor the right side of your body, arm extended shoulder height, palm facing up. Try to keep the arm and shoulder on your mat as best you can. That right hip, though, is completely off your ground. Back to center. You can place your tubing off to the side. Left ankle crosses over right thigh, stretching into the piriformis and glute. So right here might be enough for you. If it is, hang here. If you want a little bit more, lift up, hands behind that right thigh. If you want even more, bring the hands on top of that right shin. Now ensure that this right knee is tracking with the outside of your right shoulder. That's going to give you a better stretch into that left glute area. Now lift the head up, tuck the chin in, back of the neck is long. And if you're having a hard time with keeping that back of the neck long because the hips are quite tight, grab a pillow or a rolled towel and place it under the head. Oh, we're just going to hold this for a little extra because this area really got a good workout for 40 minutes straight. All right, left foot to ground. Woo. Right ankle crosses over. Now, I want you to be sensitive to the fact that each side of your body is going to be a little different in terms of tightness. So lift up, find the appropriate stretch for you. Line the left knee up with the left outside shoulder. Back of the neck is long. So that beginning series, that glute activation series, if you are a runner, hiker, walker, someone prone to knee pain, someone who has arthritis of the knees, that little series there is perfect for you. Now I have something similar called, I think I called it a glute med activation series on the channel. So you can also check that out. That's a great little warm up before you do an activity. All right, rock yourself up to a seated position and then let's sit back on our heels. Now, if you have tight hips like I do, you're gonna open your knees up, big toes are together, and just sit your bum back. From this position, let yourself drop forward. If you can't get your forehead to the mat, please place that towel or pillow underneath the forehead and build your ground up. Now, if you're like me, where I'll do yoga classes and they'll suggest these sort of things and I'll just ignore them. And then one day I decided to actually do what they said, and it does make a world of difference. So listen to these subtle cues and maybe give them a try. All right, now palms are facing up. Let's bend through the elbows, place the hands in the back of the shoulders or behind the neck, and then walk the elbows forward to get the stretch into the triceps. And release up, knees under hips, turn your fingertips towards your knees, palms are completely on the ground. Now sit yourself back, feeling the stretch in the forearms. We gripped onto our dumbbells for a long period of time, so I want to stretch out the forearm extensors on you. And that's what this stretch does. This is also a great stretch too if you're like me and at a computer a lot, using a desk, or pardon me, using a keyboard, computer mouse. Yeah, we need this stretch. Make sure the fingers are really wide too. So if you got to pick up your hands and make the fingers wider, go for it. Now let's pull and peel the hands off with the tips of the fingers, the last to peel off. And shake it out. There we go, we did it. And seriously, this was an epic, a lot of buns and some guns workout. Hey, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And as I mentioned, this workout is dedicated to my amazing Patreon community. If you like the workout, I would appreciate a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hey, make sure you subscribe to the channel, drop a comment below, and we will see you next workout. Bye.